Good afternoon, students. So in previous lecture we have learned about the what is stationary wave and what are the properties of a stationary wave. Okay, and today we are going to learn is how the stationary wave is formed on a stretched string and what are the modes of vibration for the stretched string. So what is stationary wave? Stationary wave means if the one wave is moving in a positive x direction, okay, and another wave is moving along negative x direction. When these two waves are superimposed in each other, they will produce the stationary wave. Okay, so when stationary wave is produced, this region is bounded and this region is also bounded, and this point is known as your node and this point is known as your antinode. At the node, vibration of particle is 0 and antinode, the vibration of particle is maximum. So what we have to take is we have to take a stretched string and it is bounded along its the both side. So string is bounded on a both side and this is known as the one wave which is moving along positive x direction and another wave is moving along negative x direction. When these two waves interfere, there is a production of stationary wave. For this, the string should be bounded on a both side. Okay, so there are how many modes are there vibration? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 modes are produced. So that is another 4 mode of vibration. So what is the minimum condition? Minimum condition that there should be a one loop also, है ना? This will be the one loop. उसमें क्या होता है? यहाँ पे कितने लूप प्रोड्यूस हो गए? 4. तो मिनिमम कितने लूप आ सकते हैं? 1 लूप आ सकते हैं. So that means here this is the position of a node, this is the position of an antinode, and this is the position of a node. Already I have explained about the node and antinode in the properties of a stationary wave. Node means the point where the displacement of a particle is 0 and its velocity is also 0. Antinode means where the displacement of a particle is maximum and here the displacement of a particle is 0. At bounded end there is a formation of a node and at the free end here there is a maximum free. So at the free end there is a formation of antinode. Okay. So this is known as your fundamental node or fundamental mode of vibration. Okay. So what is the second mode of vibration? So second mode of vibration means there are two loops are there. Okay. So here there is a node, here there is an antinode, here there is a node, then again here is an antinode and here there is a node. So how many loops are produced? There are 2 loops are produced. If there are 3 loops, then that is known as the fundamental mode, first mode, second mode of vibration, okay, then third mode and fourth mode. So we will take first upon what is a fundamental mode of vibration. So first we will take the fundamental mode of vibration. So what is fundamental mode of vibration? So along this bounded end there is a formation of node and between these two bounded end there is a formation of antinode. So this is antinode, this is node, okay, N for node and there is a node. So A for your antinode and N for your node, and this distance is known as your length of the string. Now, what is the formula for velocity of a wave? V is equals to the frequency into the wavelength. What is n here? N is known as your frequency. And what is this lambda? Lambda is known as your wavelength. Okay. So from this equation, you can say that what is the frequency? Frequency is the ratio of velocity divided by wavelength. But what is velocity? Velocity, this is a which wave? This wave is a transverse wave. What is the equation for velocity of a transverse wave? Velocity is a under root of tension per unit mass. Tension per unit mass per unit length, or it is the ratio of square root of tension divided by mass per unit length. So if you substitute here, what you will get? N is equals to the 1 upon lambda. What is the value of velocity? Under root of T divided by M. Now in this equation, okay, so in this equation, this distance is known as your length. But what is this? This is a half wavelength. This one is known as your complete wave, and this portion, this complete is that is known as the wavelength lambda, and this portion is known as your, this portion is equals to your half of your wavelength. Okay, so from this diagram, from this fundamental mode, I can say that length of the string is equals to the lambda by 2. Okay, this length of the string is equals to half of this wavelength. So what is the value of lambda? This lambda is equals to twice L. If I substitute this lambda in this equation, so this is your equation number 1, then what is n? N is equals to 1 upon, I have to substitute twice L in place of lambda. So this will be twice L into under root of tension divided by small m. What is small m? Small m is known as your mass per unit length. And what is T here? T stands for your tension. So this is the equation for your fundamental mode of vibration, or it is the equation for your fundamental frequency. This is your fundamental frequency. Okay, so what is the fundamental frequency for stretched string? Fundamental frequency is equals to N is equals to 1 upon twice L under root of T divided by M. So this is your fundamental mode of vibration. Now we will consider the first mode of vibration. Okay, so if you consider the first mode of vibration, okay, first mode of vibration, and its frequency is equals to, what is the frequency of first mode of vibration? N1. And what is the frequency for fundamental mode? N. First mode of vibration means string is bounded at the both end, and there is a formation of a two loops. Two loops are there. Okay, so at this point there is an antinode. At this point there is a node. At this point there is an antinode. Here it is a node, and at this point there is an antinode, and here it is a node. Okay, so for first mode of vibration, this is for which region? For a stretched string. Okay, string is stretched and it is bounded at the both ends. So how many nodes are there? So for first mode of vibration, there are 3 nodes. And how many antinodes are there? There are 2 antinodes. Okay, now what is the frequency? Frequency of the first mode of vibration, N1 is equals to the, what is formula? N1 is equals to the V divided by lambda. Okay, frequency is equals to velocity divided by lambda. Here wavelength is equals to lambda 1. And what is the formula for velocity? Velocity of a transverse wave is equals to under root of tension divided by mass per unit length. So I can say that N1 is equals to 1 upon lambda 1 under root of tension divided by mass per unit length. So here this one is known as your length of the string. This length of the string is equals to the complete wave. So this length is equals to one complete wave. So I can say that here for first mode of vibration, length of the string is equals to the lambda 1. Okay, so from this equation I can say that N1 is equals to, what is the value of lambda 1? Lambda 1 is equals to L. So 1 upon L under root of T divided by M. Okay, so this is the formula for your first mode of vibration. Okay, first mode of vibration. But what is fundamental frequency? Fundamental frequency is 1 1 upon twice L under root of T divided by M. Okay, so but fundamental mode, what is fundamental mode? N is equals to 1 upon twice L under root of T by M. So in this equation, if I have to multiply it with 2 and divide it by 2, so this equation I can write, N1 is equals to multiply by 2 and divide by 2. This will be 2 divided by twice L under root of T divided by M. But this can be equals to 2. So N1 is equals to 2 into 1 upon twice L under root of T divided by M. But what is this? This is known as your fundamental modes. So that is frequency of first mode of vibration is twice of the fundamental mode. Okay? So I can say that the first mode of vibration have the frequency twice of the fundamental mode. Now what we have to do is we have to perform the second mode of vibration. So you have to calculate the frequency for which mode of vibration? Second mode of vibration. In second mode of vibration, how many loops are there? There are 3 loops. First loop, then after that there will be a second loop, then after that there will be a third loop. And how many nodes are there? Here there is formation of node, here there is a formation of node, here is also node, here is also node. So this is your antinode, this is your antinode, and this one is your antinode. So for second mode of vibration, how many nodes are there? 4 nodes are there. And how many antinodes are there? 3 antinodes are there. So what is the frequency for second mode of vibration? N2 divided by V divided by lambda 2. This will be 1 upon lambda 2 under root of T by M. So this will be N2 is equal to 1 upon lambda 2 under root of T divided by M. Now here we have to calculate the value of lambda 2 in terms of which we have to calculate in terms of length, that we have to calculate. Then you have to calculate the frequency. Frequency means which you have to calculate. You have to calculate the value of N2, and then N2 will be how much multiplied by your fundamental frequency, that you have to perform. So this is that you have to done by yourself now. Okay, so this is about your modes of vibration for stretched string which is bounded by both end. Okay, so what is fundamental mode? N is equals to 1 upon twice L under root of T by M. That is the first mode of vibration, fundamental mode. What is the first mode? N1 is equals to twice of N. So first mode of vibration having frequency twice of the fundamental mode, and this is your second mode of vibration that we have to calculate. Okay, thank you.